Hello world, my name is Ryan Beattie. I'm a young one from New Zealand, and I'm here to tell you about myself, and hopefully I'm good enough to be chosen as one of the lucky people to win this competition. First of all, I'd like to say I've seen some of the competition that I have. Their videos are great and all, but I'm not going to read fancy bullshit words out of a dictionary that someone would write on their CV. I'm going to tell you the real deal. This is me. Second of all, I'd just like to say that I'm not actually the one drawing for this. I can't draw to save myself, and I'm very lucky to have somebody that can draw this well as a friend. So yeah, not me drawing, and my hands are not that girly. Anyway, so I grew up in a little city called Gisborne. And if you think about New Zealand as a whole, Gisborne is pretty much the whole of New Zealand. Yep, bit of a joke there, but yeah, I love it. Gisborne's home to me. Lots of sun, beautiful beaches, and if you really want to do well in Gisborne, you really have to work your ass off. Growing up, my parents didn't have much money. In fact, they still don't. But I'm sure they have a lot more money now since my fat ass isn't emptying their fridge. So yeah, my point was, if I wanted anything growing up, I was told to pay for it. And as soon as I was big enough to push a lawnmower, I was making myself money. During high school, I had a huge interest for languages and other cultures. My favourite class was learning the Japanese language. Every second year, my school would send a group of students to Japan for 3 weeks. For my first opportunity to go, I stayed behind, and I was a bit sad actually. Most of my class went without me, and I stayed at school because my parents couldn't afford it like the others could. When they got back, my class had all bonded, so I was very lonely after that. So I decided that next time round, it would be me heading over to Japan. So I began working part-time at the movie theatre. Gisborne's one movie theatre is well known for the woman that owns the place. She was known as a bit of an ogre, and everybody cringed when I said I worked for her. And yes, I did use that word, so my handy-dandy drawer would have to draw a nice big ogre. So she was a bit of a badass when it came to being a boss. She was very strict, but funnily enough, I liked the instruction. And she didn't turn out to be as bad as everybody said she would. And when it got closer to the Japan trip, I got a second job picking roses in a glasshouse. Sounds like a relaxing job, but there's nothing like sweating your ass off in a glasshouse and being ripped to shreds by roses. By the time the Japan trip came around, I was sitting soundly in one of the seats in the plane. All by my own means. All my own money, and that to me was the best part of the experience. So anyway, my Japan trip actually felt like something of fate, if you believe in it. It's funny actually, I met some people in Japan who had studied in a tertiary institute in New Zealand. But anyway, being in little old Gisborne, I'd never heard of this place. I had no idea what I was going to do for my future. So yeah, long story short, it took flying all the way around the world to find out about a university in my own country that I had never even heard of. And now, that's where I am today. So, that was my life story so far. And now, I'm going to tell you about the person who I am today. And that person is mostly thanks to this university. In this place, I've become a more responsible person, a stronger leader, and a better role model for other people. Just so you know, in real life, I don't always wear sunglasses. Right now, I'm currently the president of the student association here. Helping people, that's what I do. I try to be honest and keep the trust of the students as president. My role is to act as the voice of the student body and to help people out when they need it. So this is my university, International Pacific College. International, damn right. To me, that's one very important word for my generation. The world's getting smaller and smaller with the technology that we have these days. In fact, most of the students here are from other countries. Since coming here, I practically live and breathe international. I've been studying about the world, other cultures, and other languages such as Japanese and Chinese. Most of my friends are international. Even my beautiful girlfriend is from a different country and a different culture. We're doing the whole long distance thing at the moment, so it's safe to say that I'm a committed person. Love you, darling. So at the moment, I'm studying a Bachelor of International Studies.
And afterwards I plan to do a certificate in TESOL so I can teach English around the world.
Today I've shared with you a bit about myself, and I believe that from these examples you can see that I'm a good candidate for this competition.
I'm already on my way to being a global citizen. I'm really interested in the world and the people that live in it.
I have many international friends, and the only thing I'm missing now is international experiences. I'm a hard-working person that makes things happen for myself. I've never been handed anything, and I've always had to really work hard for something that I wanted. I'm a good role model, a trustworthy person, and I've come into a position of leadership here that I'd like to use the skills that I've learnt from that and improve on them in the future.
My dream is to travel the world and learn about other cultures. So help me out, guys. I'm already halfway there.
So help a small town boy from the most eastern city in the world begin his journey. A big thanks to all the people that helped me out for this video, and thank you very much for listening. See ya.